Hey everybody, welcome back to Esoteric Ramblings. I'm Jesse Arnold, and today I'm giving you the Comic Haul rundown for week 15 of 2021, April 14th. Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. It's a little weird doing this video back-to-back with last week's rundown yesterday, and now this week's. But here we are. I got everything read, and I want to get this done as soon as possible so I don't have a huge lag like I did. Just wanted to point out a couple cool things I picked up this week. The previews exclusive Galactus and Silver Surfer pop. As I drop it. This thing is huge. This is one of the jumbo 10-inch pops. I believe they're calling this metallic. It does have a bit of a sheen to it. But like a lot of the other metallic Funko Pops, I don't see it being that huge of a difference, so that isn't that exciting, but it is big. Here is a little, this is kind of a keychain size Silver Surfer that sits on his hand. Unfortunately, they did nothing to make that like attach or slide into a clip or anything. It just kind of sits there, which as a bobblehead means he can tip over very easy, but it's still a really cool pop, and someday I'll post it with the rest of my Marvel Pops up there as he looms over the rest of the Fantastic Four and other heroes of the Marvel Universe. A couple other things. I found a Camp Cretaceous Troodon from the Jurassic World series today. So I got this fun, spiky looking fellow to go to my dinosaur collection. Found a, I guess it's the Avengers video game version of Kamala Khan, Ms. Marvel. So I got her also to go on my Marvel shelf, and just got home with this. A friend helped me pick this up today, the Lady J from the G.I. Joe Classified series, which I'm kind of excited to get this set up with the other characters. So very cool action figure and collectibles to add to the rundown this week. Yeah, okay, that said, I'm going to jump right into this week's comic haul, alphabetically to my cover of the week, and then the top three. So we're going to start off with Children of the Atom. Number 2 is my first comic at the top of the list this week. Again, I really like the artwork in this series, and I do like these new characters, and it's a really interesting storyline they're doing here. What I really don't like is one of the things that's going on through the rest of the X stories is the beginning of this issue has a couple of the Avengers, Iron Man, Caps, Marvel, and America coming to the X-Men embassy in New York, trying to tell them, hey, you've got a couple mutants running around New York who are, possibly violating Kamala's law, which is set up in the Outlawed and Champions storyline that just wrapped up about teenage vigilantes, and they're coming in good faith and trying to be like, hey, we know you're looking out for your own. We just want to let you know there's some here who aren't taking your help, and they all the mutants there, like Mystique, I think White Queen is maybe there, I don't remember, but whoever's there just immediately cop major attitude. I guess it's Mystique and Madrox, and then Storm shows up, and they're very aggressive towards the non-mutant heroes, and I really don't like this aspect of the X-Men stories going on right now. The rest of the story with the teen characters is really great, but that and especially Storm being so confrontational to them, to not allowing Cap to call her by her name, making him call her Storm, which, I just don't understand. This doesn't feel like there's been a precedent set for this sort of behavior outside of this House of X, Powers of X, Dawn of X world we're in now, and I still don't like it. That is what it is. I'm sorry, I know a lot of people really enjoy this series, and there are things I do like from it, but overall, I'm not going to be a grumpy guy saying, here, give me back the X-Men I had when I was a kid, but they just don't feel like the characters I've known for the past 30 years. and they don't have to be exactly the same all the ways, otherwise things are boring, but they're almost writing the X-Men as a villainous group of people, in my opinion, in this world, and I don't like it. Up next is the King in Black conclusion in the Fantastic Four storyline, where Thing and Johnny and Skye were all turned to Null's sway in the symbiotes in the previous issue, and now it's them kind of the repercussions of that and how this story falls out with Reed and Sue and the kids. And this has been another great issue. I'm really excited to have a Fantastic Four that I can dive into. And maybe some of you out there are longtime Fantastic Four readers and aren't liking this series, and so maybe I'm the Fantastic Four fan to the current X-Men fans. So, I don't know. It's all relative, I guess, to your own tastes and choices, but there it is. That's a really great issue. Really like that. Again, not a huge fan of the King in Black storyline, but that was a fun tie-in and a good way to wrap up that story for those characters. Next up is Homesick Pilots, issue number 5. This issue kind of delivers some of the stuff that I've been waiting for since the series started. It's really gritty and rough, and just an absolute blast to read this book, because I really don't know what's going to happen next. And I just really love the art style and the dialogue and everything in it. So if you have not checked this out, I definitely recommend Homesick Pilots. It is not a kid-friendly book. It is definitely rated mature, says so right on the back cover. So definitely not an all-ages book, but it is really cool. Wolverine number 11 is the next on the list. Not a huge vampire guy, but I gotta say, the way they're doing it in this story is definitely more interesting to me than usual, because just, of course, with Wolverine being able to regenerate and being in his DNA and his blood, them wanting to feed off of him is really interesting. And this whole thing with a mind-wiped Omega Red and how that's all playing out is really interesting. Again, another thing I don't like is Beast. We're seeing more of the kind of dark scientist, evil scientist side of Beast in this storyline, which I really don't like. It just does not fit his personality. Pushing the edges and the limits like Reed does in the Fantastic Four, sure, but like I just feel he's like one storyline away from being, the worst, like Dark Beast from Age of Apocalypse or something. So yeah, that brings us to cover of the week, which I need to check this before I make a fool of myself. Yes, I was pretty sure, but I wanted to confirm. The variant cover for Wonder Woman 771 is my cover pick of the week, regardless of the artist, but it was, in fact, Josh Middleton, which I thought, because he's got such a distinct style across so many very, very many different looks. And this one just is awesome. Wonder Woman set in the, Diana trapped in the Viking world. Give me that. And with that segue from this cover, take you to number three in my picks for the week. Wonder Woman 771 is my number 3 pick. Again, like I said, Diana trapped in Valhalla or wherever it is. I'm not sure. Norse mythology kind of confused me because some of the places aren't the places. And I know Marvel's Thor and all that stuff is definitely not trying to stick close to the actual mythology. But anyway, she's in a version of Norse mythological lands and trying to figure out a mystery there. So this is a lot of fun to read. It's great art, great storytelling, and it's just a lot of fun. Another great issue from a writer that my coworker and friend John has been really championing the last, many years now. Chip Zdarsky's issue 29 of Daredevil. I'm drawn to it initially because of Marco Cicchetto's artwork on it, but Chip Zdarsky is a fantastic storyteller. He really writes great characters, not just the cardboard cutout action hero stuff. He does really great character development, and this is a fantastic issue. Matt Murdock is in prison as Daredevil. He gets to keep his mask on, and people, of course, are coming after him. This is the first issue, I believe, outside of the King in Black storyline that was going on. And you get to see Elektra is running around as Daredevil in Matt's absence. And I love that she has her sais are modified. They are blunted like his sticks were, and they're not sharp and pointy like her sais normally are. So it's cool to see her taking on a less violent approach, and yet nevertheless feeling as threatening and violent as she needs to be to get her message across to the criminals as she tries to live up to Daredevil's reputation in Hell's Kitchen. So that was number 2 for the week. And number 1 for this week, week 15, 2021, countdown, April 14th, is TMNT Jennika 2 issue 6, the final issue of this Dynamite miniseries from IDW, with the newest turtle of the Hamato clan, Jennika, a former foot soldier who has been mutated into the 5th turtle of the group. This is great. This is there's been 2 story arcs in this series, issue 1 through 3, and then 4 through 6. Again, really great storytelling, great character development. And again, if you've been watching my channel for any length of time, you know the Turtles books usually almost always land on the top of my list each week they're out. So this one is no exception. Delivers a great art, fantastic story. The last 3 issues of this arc have been Jennika trying to atone for a sin from her past, being confronted with a mother who has been turned into a mutant gazelle, trying to reunite with her son, and they happen to be mafia, and the husband slash father was one of Jennika's targets in the past. So she's got this conflict of trying to help the boy and the mother, realizing the mother is manipulating her, and that paying for her atoning for her past sins has been interesting. So I really like the way that story played out and how it got into the depths of this one character, because we all know the Turtles so well from all the different iterations we've had in the past. So it's been really fun between the Jennika and now the Jennika 2 series to get to see so much more character development for her, because they're doing so much with her in the regular ongoing series. I just really like that we're getting more of her character and personality, and how she's got little bits of all 4 of the guys and a lot of her own stuff going on. It's kind of hard to remember a time when she wasn't one of the Turtles, even though it's only been less than 20 issues, I believe, in the ongoing series. So yeah, that's it. Thanks for watching. Hope you have a great night. I'll be back on Friday with my Falcon and Winter Soldier reaction. Rumors are we meet a new character, or the Power Broker is revealed. I think in my last video I mentioned who I think the Power Broker might be. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. And that's it. Thanks for watching. Have a great night, weekend, whatever it is when you watch this. And I'll see you next time. Ramble on.